Beyond the familiar grammar of life, there are worlds where survival has no face, no eyes, and no mercy. On this planet, flesh grows like terrain, plants breathe like organs, and every movement carries the slow logic of hunger. These are not monsters. They are wildlife, shaped by pressure, chemistry, instinct, and decay.
Welcome to Xenoecology, Life Beyond Earth. Thanks for joining us. Now, let's go meet some life unlike our own.
The bladder-crown grazer moves through valleys of living purple ground tissue, feeding without a mouth or face. It presses its underside into the vegetation and drinks through pale belly pores, while its swollen crown sacs rise and collapse with each breath. The vein foldstalker hides against red vascular canyon walls, flattened into layers of wet membrane. When drifting life passes too close, its folded body opens outward, turning the wall itself into a sticky feeding trap. The marrow lantern forager crosses dark plains of ivory column growths, its green organs glowing beneath translucent skin. It feeds by extending soft tubes into luminous nodules and draining the sap that gathers inside them. The sump-bellied filterer wades through black mirror liquid on soft anchor limbs. Its sagging belly expands into a living filter, pulling nutrients from the fluid while pink mist exhales from the pores along its back. The gland-masked root borer lives beneath the surface, among blue root cables and suspended resin. Its swollen front shield secretes a clear solvent that opens the roots, allowing hidden mouths underneath to drink the leaking fluid. The throat fern ambusher waits beneath floating pads in the mist of a red marsh. Its flat body remains still until the central throat opens upward, releasing sweet vapor to draw small, drifting organisms into reach. The oil womb strider moves carefully through amber resin fields on 5 boneless struts. Beneath it hangs a black reproductive sac, warmed in mineral vents, while bead-like embryos cling to its surface. The spasming honey vault is nearly stationary, rooted among swollen nectar organs and sticky biological threads. Its storage blisters collect airborne sugar spores, twitching and contracting whenever nearby vegetation touches its surface. The pulse ridge scavenger works through fields of collapsed membrane trees. Waves travel across its ridged back as the hidden feeding pad underneath scrapes dead tissue into paste and leaves wet spirals behind. The velvet skin bloater rolls across blue fungal basins by shifting fluid inside its enormous body. As it crushes the soft mats beneath it, nutrients pass directly through its skin and into its clear internal pockets. The mirror gut clinger lives upside down in reflective black caves. Its single adhesive sheet slides across the ceiling, while silver digestive tubes shimmer inside its translucent body, waiting for drops of green sap. The red milk exuder crosses chalk-white plains, cut by red mineral springs. It drinks from the ground, then releases a thicker red secretion from its back, feeding the curtain vegetation that grows around it. The glass sack drifter floats through low-gravity fields of suspended roots and violet droplets. Transparent gas sacs hold it aloft, while fleshy ribbons trail beneath, catching nutrients that drift through the air. The bone grip sap thief climbs sideways through forests of hollow ivory tubes. One side grips the vegetation with hard plates, while the other swells with feeding tissue, puncturing the tubes to drink vapor-condensed sap. The mucus belt herder crosses green-black plains as a long, rippling band of flesh. It lays chemical trails that redirect crawling seed pods, gathering them into clusters before softening and absorbing them. The thorn stomach nester anchors itself among soft, pink thorn structures. Its external stomach opens outward, protected by fleshy folds, while nearby symbiotic vegetation begins breaking down food before the nutrients are drawn back in. The sulfur breath wall crawler grips toxic yellow cliffs with broad, muscular pads. Orange chimneys along its back inhale sulfur vapor from bubbling vents, converting poison into heat that glows inside its body. The liver pod collector moves through copper basins beneath hanging seed pods. Its scoop-shaped chest cavity catches the falling pods, crushes them internally, and releases blue digestive foam through the folds. The tumor sail gulper stands on windy red plateaus, its swollen back sail filled with breathing pockets. By turning into the wind, it funnels airborne organisms toward a hidden side mouth and swallows them in slow contractions. The black curdle burrower forces its blunt body through cracked white crust. It feeds on black organic matter oozing below the surface, then seals the tunnel behind itself with thick gray mucus. The opal gut canopy feeder hangs inside translucent high vegetation under ultraviolet light. Muscular cords pull its clear shell from bladder to bladder, while the visible gut churns with glowing seed matter. The rust-mouth sediment liquor glides through mineral basins on pressure waves that move around its edge. Its entire front opens into a stained feeding surface, scraping rust paste from the ground and leaving pale tracks. The egg froth architect moves through warm, violet hollows where suspended eggs grow from the ceiling. Its many chambers produce foam, shaping protective nests and sealing them with mineral saliva. The cranial gas roller is a gooey orb that lives camouflaged on the vent floor. When it opens a brain valve and exhales vapor into its own cranial membrane, the sac stretches exponentially like living bubblegum, lifting the tiny body into the toxic air currents. On this world, life is not beautiful because it resembles our own. It is alive because it adapts, feeds, breeds, and survives in forms that humanity has yet to experience. Each organism is part of a system older than fear and stranger than design. The planet does not explain itself. It only continues breathing.
That's all for this episode of Xenoecology, Life Beyond Earth. I hope you enjoyed this exploration with me.